I told you that this fun fold is one of the easiest fun folds that you'll ever make? Hi, I'm Julia with Julia Sue's Stamping. I'm so excited that you're here to hang out with me for a little bit of crafty fun. If this is your first time to the channel, then welcome. And if you've been here before, then welcome back. Today's card is a double gatefold fun fold. The really cool thing about it is that it opens from the sides and then from the top and the bottom of the card. It looks really impressive. It's not going to require any kind of meltdown on your part though to make it. It's super easy and really fun. So if you're here for the premiere, please hop over into the chat. Say hi. I absolutely love hanging out with you there. If you're watching the replay, then please leave a comment. I promise that I'll respond as soon as YouTube lets me know that you've left it. Let's get started. I have a free PDF tutorial just for you on my blog. The link is down in the description, so please be sure you check it out. Let's start off by building the base of the card. We all know that that's where the magic begins on every card that we create. We're starting off with using some Peaceful Pine cardstock. It's a gorgeous new color from the upcoming catalog. I cut one piece to be 4 1/4 by 11, and I kept the 11-inch piece up at the top of the paper trimmer, scored it at 2 3/4, turned the paper, and scored it again at 2 3/4 because that's how I math and it's easier for me. Go ahead and burnish those score lines with the bone folder. Fold them in, and that creates an outer gatefold for the card. Now here's what makes this card different. We have a second piece that's been cut to be 5 3/8. That's just right before the 5 1/2 mark by 8 1/2. It has been scored by taking the 8 1/2 piece, keeping it at the top of the paper trimmer at 2 1/8. Then I rotated it and did 2 1/8 again. That makes another gatefold for us to use on the card. And watch this part, because this is the part that people think is complicated, but it's not. I'm going to use some adhesive. You use whatever kind you like. I'm more of a tape roller person. And we're going to slide this piece that opens up and down into the piece that is the first one that opens side to side. We're simply going to lay it inside, centering it into the inside of the card, adhere it in the center, and now you've got a card that opens up and down and side to side. I'm going to burnish the sides again really quickly to help make sure it's going to open and close easily, because fun folds are just that way. You need to really burnish them well. Now let's make it pretty. I'm going to use the Moonlit Flora Designer Series paper. This is also coming out in the new catalog, and oh my goodness, it is absolutely stunning. I cut 2 pieces that are 1 7/8 by 5 1/8, and then I have 2 pieces that have been cut to be 2 1/2 by 4, and they simply get adhered to our card base. And this is one of those places you can completely change the look of the card, but just by swapping out what kind of paper that you are going to use. So I find that it's easiest for me to lay it flat down, and I'm going to center it on that panel. Now for the other one. Put some adhesive onto it. Lay it onto that panel. Now the inside pieces are completely done. Isn't that paper absolutely stunning? It's gorgeous. Now for the outside panels. Laying it down onto the outside piece, and then this one right here. I love the idea of simply changing up the papers here. It's just amazing how different every one of these I've created looks just by changing the papers. Oh my gosh, is that pretty or what? People are just going to think this is the most stunning card. For the inside of the card, a piece of basic white cut to be 4 by 5 1/8 of an inch, and then I have a 1/2 inch strip of designer series paper that I'm going to adhere along the edge of the inside piece. So here's a really quick tip for you. If you are going to want to stamp your inside piece, maybe you've got some pretty ferns or something, or some flowers that you want to do on your inside of your card, this is the time to do it before you adhere it to the inside of your card. I wanted to do liquid glue on this piece just to give me a moment to make sure I'm happy with where that little 1/2 inch piece goes. So let's go ahead and put this on the inside of the card. Opening up the card and just put it right inside. It's been cut to perfectly fit inside of there. Now let's make the front of the card the star of the show. For this card, I'm using the Fern and Flora dies for the sentiment shape, this one right here. And I also used the Fern and Flora stamp set for the sentiment, which I decided to have that you make the world a better place. It's a beautiful stamp set, and the coordinating dies are equally as gorgeous. And here's the die cut sentiment piece. I'm going to put it onto a silicone sheet just so I can see it a little bit easier for stamping. I have a brand new Peaceful Pine magnetic closed stamp case to share with you here, and we'll see how it works. I have not used it before, so we're going to have some fun with this. Like I said, I've got the stamp set, and I'm going to simply walk it up because this is a felt ink pad and it's not the rubber that I'm used to. So I'm going to take my time and walk the stamp up and down. And I think I'm also going to give it a little test. I have a piece of scrap paper here. Oh, that is stamping very nicely. Beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going to stamp it onto the sentiment. On the little sentiment piece that I have all cut out. Just down and up. It turned out really well. Yay! And it should be very easy to close. And that is the new ink pad. I have a piece of the pecan pie that has been cut just 1/8 inch bigger than my sentiment piece. So I'm going to adhere the sentiment piece to that. I have another piece of the Peaceful Pine that has been cut to be 1/8 inch bigger than the pecan pie. Putting some adhesive on, and I'm going to center the pecan pie onto that piece. Now to put it onto the front of the card. To get it onto the front of the card, I want to have it basically in the center, and since it has that gatefold, I only want the adhesive to go on the left side. I'm going to center the sentiment pretty much where I want it to be and turn it over. Now I know I can put my adhesive just on this side right here. That's an easy way for me to do that, and it's a trick that I use over and over again. Laying the sentiment down, and it only stuck to the one side. Yay! I'm going to finish off this card with one of my favorite details, a tiny little baker's twine white double bow. So I'm going to grab a glue dot with my fingers, roll it up into a tiny little ball, place it on the knot of the bow, and place it on the card front. You could go ahead and embellish this however you want. You could use ribbons, you could use dots or gems, however you feel like you want to decorate this would be absolutely gorgeous. This is what I'm doing. I'm keeping it simple in case I feel like giving this card to a guy. And it opens, and it's gorgeous. That's it. This card is done. So let me show you another one. The exact same layout, completely different vibe. This has crushed curry for the card base, homemade sweetness designer series paper, a misty moonlight accents. The thank you sentiment is from the Filled with Sweetness stamp set. And I added some adorable misty moonlight dots from the Strawberries and Dots embellishments. Isn't that just beautiful? I love how the sentiment piece looks from those die cuts. Great, fun, fold card, double gatefold card. Same measurements, totally different personality. And for this one here, it's a little softer and a little bit dreamy. It uses the Delicate Dreams Designer Series paper. I've got the hydrangea hue base. I've got some crumb cake accents. And I decided to use the brand new Phrases and Frames bundle with this one. These stamps are great because they are perfect for outside and inside the card. And that's what I did for this one. I've got Thinking of You on the outside, and I'm sending this to my aunt. Hopefully she's not going to watch this. I am running so late with her birthday, so I've got I didn't forget your birthday. I just wanted it to last longer. Happiest birthday wishes. So hopefully she still loves me, and I will be getting this out to her. Actually, I'm having lunch with her this week, so I'll just give it to her in person. So the really cool thing about this is something really fun. I used the brand new Impressions mat with this frame, and I'm going to show you the difference in using the mat and not using the mat. So I used this die cut here with this mat. I did not use the mat on this one, okay? That I just ran right through the usual embossing, the cut and emboss machine with the die cut. Here is the difference in using the mat. So the instructions are all come with the mat. The instructions are really, really easy to follow, and I did get the cardstock to break down the fibers just a little bit by using a spritzer on the cardstock. And then the back, here's what the back looks like. This one, look at that. It almost looks like corrugated board. Look how crisp and detailed that is. And it's puffy. It's not just flat, it actually puffs out. It's gorgeous. What a difference. The impression is so much deeper. It's really, really fun. So at first I thought, I'm not sure I really want to use this, but now I've used it and I think I'm addicted. It's so pretty. And that is what is on here. So you can see it's a big difference. It's really deep and it pushed that paper out even more. So it looks super cool. I've got the Thinking of You and then a little double bow here with linen thread this time. So here all three cards are. I've got this one with the Delicate Dreams. We've got the Homemade Sweetness here, and then some Moonlit Flora. So which one do you like the best? Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. And if you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to be your crafty cheerleader. So now you've got one layout that has endless possibilities. This is one of those designs you can just keep coming back to. Change the papers, the colors, and it feels fresh every single time. Remember to give the video a thumbs up, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I do have that free PDF tutorial just for you. The link is down in the description. I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic day today, and that you have a chance to get inky. Bye.